The story begins with Deadpool and a dying Spider-Man. You see, it turns out someone cloned Deadpool and sent the clone to attack Spider-Man. And now, as the real Deadpool kneels beside him, Peter speaks his final words.
What's a superhero's favorite part of a joke? The punchline.
After laughing, Peter finally succumbs to his injuries. But somehow the next day, he wakes up in a hospital, alive and recovering. Confused about how he survived, Peter tries to make sense of it all. And that's when we see Deadpool, who reveals that he secretly gave Peter a transfusion of his own mutant blood. And it not only saved Peter's life, it changed him. The Thing urges Deadpool to come clean, to tell Peter the truth. But afraid of how Peter might react, Deadpool decides to keep it a secret. Years go by and we find ourselves in a nursing home where we see an elderly Peter Parker, who thanks to Deadpool's blood, has outlived all of his friends and family. Unable to walk, Peter now uses a wheelchair, and with it, he strolls around the home, taking photos of people and things, until...
Go see the docs, Parker. These pills they have nowadays, I feel Nintendo 64 again.
He spots Deadpool, who tells him that the Deadpool clone, the one who injured Peter years ago, has resurfaced, and he needs Peter's help to stop him. But Peter shakes his head, saying he's too old to do anything now. Deadpool tries to convince him, but Peter turns to leave. Before he can go, though, Deadpool warns him. Just yesterday, he saw a man in a ski mask lurking in the courtyard, someone who might be behind the recent string of robberies at the home. The day goes on, and Peter keeps hearing complaints about missing items. When he goes to the dark room to develop his photos, he notices something. The man in the ski mask sneaking out of the building in one of his photos. He quickly rushes to his window and waits until he spots the robber. Then he turns to look at his wall, filled with memories of his superhero past, and decides it's time to take action. He tries to reach Deadpool but hears him with some ladies in his room, so he decides to leave him be. Meanwhile, the criminal continues to roam the house, searching for things to steal, until...
You know that mask really doesn't go well with those shoes.
He meets Spider-Man. Peter kicks the criminal with his wheelchair, then knocks him out with a powerful headbutt.
Feels good, don't it, Parker? Kind of thing that makes you feel alive.
Peter picks his teeth as Deadpool unmasks the criminal, revealing that it's the janitor. Deadpool then asks Peter how it felt, to which Peter responds, "Amazing." Deadpool takes Peter to his room, and once again insists that they need to stop the Deadpool clone. This time, without hesitation, Peter smiles and nods in agreement. They attempt to escape the nursing home, but Deadpool stops and tells Peter to hold on, saying he forgot his medicine in his room, and that's when the truth comes out. The entire robbery was a setup. Deadpool had paid off the police and the thief to stage the burglary, all to get Spider-Man back into action. He then sends each of them $1 million, and when they ask why he's staying in the nursing home despite being a millionaire, Deadpool simply responds,
"'Cause I go where my friend goes."
Who the hell is that old guy anyway?
That, amigo, is the amazing, spectacular, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
And that's when the adventure of old Spider-Man and Deadpool trying to stop the deadly Deadpool clone begins.
No!
In the story, we see how much Deadpool cares for Peter, as he is haunted by nightmares of the day Peter almost died. He continues to transfuse more of his blood to keep Peter alive and well. We also witness Peter's struggles with aging and the sadness he feels about outliving everyone, while Deadpool still keeps the truth about the blood transfusions from him.
Why am I alive, Wade?
It's a mystery.
I was dead all those years ago. I was dead. And then I somehow wasn't. I should be with my family.
After some time, they manage to track down the Deadpool clone, who is shocked to see his older self looking so frail. After a brief struggle, they use a device to destroy the clone, only to discover that the clone was actually a robot unleashed by a villain named the Chameleon. And the device they used to kill him? It wasn't a weapon. It was an on switch that sent thousands of Deadpool clones into the world.
Run!
They try to escape, meeting a group of heroes along the way. For instance, the Thing, who is actually not the original Ben Grimm but his son Reed. Also, the other members of the new Fantastic Four join in. They all try to fight the Deadpool clones, but it's clear that the clones easily overpower them. And while old Spider-Man manages to put up a fight, one of Deadpool's clones reveals the truth about why he's still alive and the blood transfusions the original Deadpool has been giving him. On top of that, he manages to grab a sword and once again...
No! Peter!
Down goes Spider-Man, and once again, it's all your fault!
It's cold today, isn't it? I should have brought a sweater.
Valeria Richards tells Deadpool to retreat, so they all jump into the thing's hand, and he quickly throws them to safety. A medical robot begins assisting him, while Peter, now aware of the blood transfusions, asks why Deadpool did it. Deadpool responds that he couldn't bear the thought of losing his best friend. Peter, understanding, forgives him, saying that's exactly what a best friend would do. The robot then induces a medical coma, while Deadpool desperately yells at the others to take his blood and keep him alive. Realizing that his world might be destroyed by the androids, Deadpool uses a time machine to travel from the future to the present, where he encounters both himself and Spider-Man, who are fighting a group of superhero androids too.
What the? I'm back, Webbs.
Later in the story, we discover that while the chameleon was responsible for activating the superhero robots, a robot known as Master Matrix is actually the true mastermind behind the robot's attempt to take over the world. His plan is to wipe out humanity and replace them with his robotic allies. Interestingly, the robot was originally built for good in a shield bunker by Richard and Mary Parker, Peter's parents. So, an adventure of time travel battles and Deadpool and Spider-Man trying to save both the present and the future begins. After traveling through time, the young and old versions of Deadpool swap places. Now, the present-day Deadpool and the older Spider-Man try to work together to save the future timeline.
You're not so bad, in fact. This is the best you've looked in years.
Who's the old fart?
Ring any bells?
Webbs! Wait! I know who you really are in the future. We're that close. This future is perfect.
But unfortunately, no matter how hard they fight, the androids with Master Matrix's assistance manage to kill all the superheroes. Realizing that this world is lost, Valeria sends them back to the present day where the old Deadpool and present-day Spider-Man are staying and urges them to
go! Be heroes! Save us!
When they arrive in the present, they finally come face to face with each other.
Is this really happening? Is that really me?
Yep, this dude is future you. But not for too much longer because the future world is ending. Pretty much totally my fault, by the way.
Present-day Spider-Man asks future Spider-Man to reveal their middle school locker combination to prove it's really him. And when he does,
Holy buckets!
So cool.
Get a room.
Nerds.
the two heroes team up with their younger selves to track down Master Matrix, realizing that killing him might be the key to saving the world. So while the Deadpools visit places like the cinema, bowling alleys, and theme parks, the Spider-Men decide to pay a visit to their parents' graves, where they unexpectedly encounter Master Matrix. He asks them why they are willing to disrupt time to stop him, and Spider-Man explains the whole world domination thing that will happen because of him. Master Matrix reveals that if he creates a robot for every living person, he can control them all, and in doing so, free everyone from pain and fear. He also shares that Peter's parents essentially programmed him to protect humanity. But Spider-Man responds that all of these feelings
This is just part of living, Matrix. You can't live without dying.
are simply a part of life. Present-day Master Matrix begins to realize the mistakes he might have made, and after a while he decides to team up with the heroes, and together they manage to take down the Galactus android, controlled by the chameleon who tried to destroy heroes for his own agenda. Reflecting on his past and how the Parkers tried to teach him to be good and always have an open heart, he asks for forgiveness. The Deadpools still aim their guns at him, but at the end, choose not to pull the trigger. And that's when the older versions realize that
I'm sorry, Webbs. I'm really sorry.
I know, Wade, I know.
I couldn't change the future.
No, but you did change yourself.
Well, would you look at that?
after saving Master Matrix and creating a reality where they don't exist, old Spider-Man and Deadpool begin to disappear.
I guess this is it. The end.
I guess so. Still got time for one thing, though.
What's that?
Too soon.
Too late.